Hey YouTube and fellow Kerbernauts, I'm going to show you guys how I like to build some nifty shuttles to put on the top of all of my rockets before I send them up. I like to try to make them um, as functional as I can, so I always start off with just a decoupler ring so I can safely float back down to the surface of Kerbin or whatever planet I'm trying to land on. Although Kerbin is the only planet to land on right now with a parachute. Um, so I like to have, I like to put the parachute and the decoupler on, and then put on one of these little fuel tanks and um, one of these little engines as well. It might look small when you're launching off the planet, but when you're in space, that gives you a pretty decent kick. And now since there's EVAs, you have to give your Kerbals the ability to climb all around their capsule, so I'll tack on some of these handlebars for them to make it down. And I guess next I'll put on another decoupler, and this would be my kind of escape pod for them to get away from wherever they're at and make it back to Kerbin, hopefully safely. But that's just the emergency. I like to have more of a main system, so I'll put another decoupler on and a little fuel tank, and then 2 RCS tanks, although those are in the wrong order. I gotta have these above, and then give it one of these larger engines. They give just a little bit better thrust. And also, I like to tack on as many of these RCS thrusters because I can actually just use them as thrust in case of emergency. And they also help, maneuvering. At this point, I don't really like to add on any wings or fancy things like that for stability because I like to get my rockets up into space as quickly as possible, but I do want to add some radio decouplers for my landing gear. So I'm going to put these on the bottom tank as low as I can, and then add on these landing struts here. These are more no, I'll take that back. I'm going to put a small hard point on here as well, just so I make sure they're below the thruster once I deploy them. So I'll tack these on, and I'm just going to give it a test quick to see if those are lower. So once I'm on the launch pad, I can press G and hopefully those touch and push me up. Yep, look at that. So that would be how I build a pretty basic lander module. I got my RCS on here, so if I turn it on, I can press H and give myself just a little bit of boost. Or if I can't kick the engine off right now. But either way, that's how I build a nice little shuttlecraft with the main lander and then an emergency escape for the Kerbals. Thanks for watching.